Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Nari's Fantasy Life. So, last time we did the whole rank up session of the apprentice to adept, except for Taylor, because I need buttons and ribbons. But we're all set, and Butterfly wants to talk to us, and I am so excited for Chapter 3! Alright, anyway, before we do that, I don't want to be a wizard when we do that. I can't change my life when chapters start. So I'm gonna change my life really quick. And then I talk to Butterfly. I'm excited! Can you tell? I want to do this one as Paladin. Anyway. Talk to Butterfly, get our bliss check. I'm so happy that Laura can leave the castle freely again. Yay! I was thinking, though, that maybe we could join up with her and go on an adventure somewhere. We got on plenty of adventures, believe me. I mean, he's not wearing anything but underpants on a mountain. How can he not be freezing? That's a very good question. Oh, sorry. Once I get going, I guess it can be kind of hard to stop sometimes. Hey, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to meet some real deal pirates? You know, the har kind. We're about to meet some pirates. Father? Some of the people of Riveria have taken notice of the changes in Lunares. But can this really be stopped once it is set in motion? Is the situation hopeless, as you told me? I do not believe the people of Riveria have no choice other than to simply accept their fate. I'm not ready to give up. There are still so many wishes out there. Cripes and blimey and... Whoa! What is that? What is going on here? What are you all looking at? Get back to your posts! Captain Mustang, sir, it's Lunares. Look up there. I'm not falling for that. What did you do to the moon? We didn't do anything. We looked up and that X mark was just there. It's scary looking. Maybe it's a bad omen. Well, I certainly doubt it's a good omen. What was you saying? Bah! He's been saying so much razor-beak baloney about Lunares lately, I can't remember. Men, return to the castle at once. Sir! Yes, sir! Ah. Hey, movie.
A lot happened there. And oh boy. The postman looks tired, but we've seen him pitch himself out of this jam before. He's got a letter from the king, no doubt about it. No, in gilded royal script. Let's see what he does here. He goes left, he goes right. One man to beat. Oh, what a move! He stretches out and it's in! The letter is in the mailbox! Oh my! What a stunning display of athleticism and postmanship! Ah, postman! Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, Lunares is all marked up. That's very creepy looking. We saw all kinds of people. Letter from the king. Ah, Nari. I have a request for a promising young individual such as yourself. Please come and see me at the royal court. King Eric at the Castle. Will do. Another letter from King Eric? Jeez, we're getting pretty popular out there at the castle, eh? Let's head there and find out what he needs from us. We can drop in on Laura and see what she's up to as well. Tales of Lunares Chapter 3! I'm so excited! Do I take the chance that you two won't be there? Fine. Okay, fine. I don't suppose you could recommend a good tailor. I'd like to see what the tailoring style in Castell is like while I'm here. Perhaps you'd be willing to help, no? I would be most grateful. How about something an apprentice tailor could make? A pair of good quality dueling boots, please. Let's see what Castellan style is all about. I'll pay you with 2100 dosh and 1 amethyst. Sure. Thank you. I look forward to scrutinizing the stitching on those dueling boots. I probably could just give you the ones on my feet, but that would be weird. Thank you kindly for being my little waitress the other day. Incidentally, I just heard Castell is the birthplace of the humble burger. So I'd like to ask you for one other request, if I may. Please bring me a superb juicy burger. I hear it's an adept cook recipe. I'll pay you 1800 dosh, and I'll give you a happy daisy too. Sure. Thank you kindly. I'm looking forward to sampling the superior juicy burger. Yeah, there was no guarantee those requests would still be there when I got back, so fine, I took them. But anyway, story! Ah, so many people are freaking out. Whoa! Looks like the whole town is lined up here. Pam giving away free candy? Profit. I need a bride. You got one? I think if I got married, Lunares would return to normal. That's weird. This is all my fault. I drew a picture of Lunares and I put an eggs on it. I made it happen. Okay, that's odd. Taxes! That's what's making Lunares fall apart. All of these taxes is making, taxes! Odd, but okay. If you're in line, you'll be heard, as long as you have a ticket and a stamp and proof of notarization. I am so glad I don't have to wait in line. Congratulations! You're our 1000th line stander inner. The what? He's saying you're the 1000th person to be let in today, except he's joking. It's a terrible joke. I've had to listen to it all day. What? You liked it when I was on the 88th person. Sorry to interrupt your routine here, but we have important business with the king. Yeah, you and 999 other people. If this is about the big X on Lunares, get in line, Butterfly. A big what on Lunares? What are you talking about? Yeah, some say it's a cross, some say it's an X. I say it's 2 lines crossing each other. A symbol marring the surface of Lunares. This was in the prophecy. That mark is supposed to foretell the destruction of Riveria. Oh, yes, of course. Well, I'm sure that's exactly what it means. We're all gonna be distracted any day now. If you could just head to the back of that line down there, we'll get you as soon as possible.
Hey, don't brush us off like that, I'm serious!
Nari! Butterfly! What are you doing wasting your time chatting with the guards? They won't let us in. Or a better question is, why are you guards wasting their valuable time? They are here on royal business. Sorry, Professor Hughes, we didn't know. Even though you told us that. Forgive these buffoons, they know not what they know not. Please, follow me.
Ah, well met, Nari. This is a bit of surprise, but tradition demands that I once again express my gratitude to you for protecting Laura, blah blah. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, what can I do for you?
Can you summon us here?
Why, yes, of course. I summoned you here personally to do that thingy thing.
Oh! Actually, I do remember now. The goddess cog that was bestowed upon you recently. Hughes has been researching it extensively and has come up with something rather interesting.
Oh great, what is it? He found an ancient text that tells of a legend that begins with doomstones falling from the sky. It speaks of how unsettling this was to the ancient people, and then goes on to describe a large X that besmirches the face of Lunares. A large X that...
Besmirches, yes. It seems these same events we are now experiencing have happened in the past. The goddess cog is also mentioned, and that is all I remember Hughes saying before I lost interest. Yes, your grace, if I may. According to the legend, the goddess cog is only one of a unique set of treasures. Dubbed simply the goddess treasures, these items were given as gifts to each land of Riveria. If we are to believe this legend, it would mean there are other treasures outside of Castile. Port Puerto and El Magique would be specific areas of interest for us. I regret that I cannot surmise what the significance of these treasures is. However, I do believe these items are somehow connected to what is happening with Lunares. I also think that the phantom girl we saw on the top of Mount Snow Peak has something to do with all of this.
Phantom girl? I must have missed that part.
Yeah, you did. It would be most helpful should she choose to appear before us again so we could speak with her.
Hughes, I'm shocked!
Such wishful thinking out loud is quite unlike you, and rather pathetic.
I like it.
Nari, I would like you to gather the goddess treasures so that we may unravel this enigma. I would trust no one else with an adventurous matter such as... Uh-oh. I think I hear her coming.
Did someone say adventure? Laura!
I said adventurous, if you must know, Laura, and I must say it is quite rude to simply interrupt a king. I'm so glad you came, Nari! Oh, and you too, my little sparkly butterfly! I told my father you'd be perfect for this adventure. Well, truthfully, first I recommended myself, but I told my father I'd hang out here for a bit.
You're turning down an adventure?
Well, after he apologized, I apologized, our eyes got weepy, you know how it goes, weepy peepees. Laura, please, my subjects do not need to hear about the king getting weepy peepees.
Oh, hush, Daddy.
In any case, I promised I would stay home for a little while and be well behaved. For a little while. For a very little while. You are to travel to the neighboring land of Port Puerto and find this other goddess treasure. Port Puerto is a land of freedom, leniently governed by pirates and nobility. Very leniently, I must say. I think it's the weather. It's always perfect, the sun is always out. It's awful. But you two were our unanimous choices for this.
Unanimous? Really?
I must say, I am happy to see my first impression of these two fools was quite wrong. No offense. Regardless, I think it's time we set these non-fools on their way, Your Grace.
Well, thanks so much for that massive vote of confidence, Hughes.
You're very welcome.
I don't know if you could...
I guess for Hughes, that's a massive compliment.
Nari, this is really quite an honor to be given a mission like this free from the king. You're moving up in the world, pal, to Port Puerto.
Do not disappoint me.
I have written a letter for the governor of Port Puerto. Here.
Very fancy letter.
To my dear friend, the governor of Port Puerto. How are you? I hope all is well with your family. I would like to borrow the goddess treasure possessed by your land since ancient times. Let's grab brunch soon. King Eric of Pastel, Bavaria. It's too subtle, isn't it? Never mind, there's no time for revisions. Off to Port Puerto you go. And tell him a late lunch would be fine too.
Okay.
Tell me all about Port Puerto when you return. Castel has ties to Port Puerto that go back several generations, but they are a bit too relaxed for me.
Anyway, Laura's at 82 friendship, okay. The goddess entrusted each land from us with a secret from the Lunares. These secrets are the goddess treasures. What do you say, Minister? The royals of Port Puerto and Castile have common ancestors. That's why they never talk to each other.
Anyway, Port Puerto we go!
I'm so excited!
I can't wait to visit Port Puerto. I wonder if I should pack my swimsuit. Come on, let's check out how we get there on the map.
It's not that hard.
Nari and Butterfly embark on another wild adventure. Port Puerto, here we come.
It's a story thing for me that I don't go Port Puerto until this moment. For reasons you'll see when we get there, because they really do act like it's the first time. Oh, right, I forgot about this.
Nari, stop! Look at that! That doesn't look good. Nari, what should we do?
Fight!
Good idea. I'll be cheering for you right here.
What do I... Okay, I have my... It'd be nice if we could fight... Really? No help from you guys at all? Thank you so much! We could have handled that on our own, but that was very kind of you. I am Andy Pescado. Nice to meet you.
This is Nari. You can just call me Butterfly.
Nari and a talking butterfly. You two make for one wild duo, you know that? The things you see outside of Port Puerto, I love it!
So he's from Port Puerto. And he's got attendants. He might be an important guide. Maybe he can help us. I think he might be getting suspicious that I'm whispering to you like this. He's still looking at me, isn't he?
Something wrong?
No, everything is fine.
Well, Lady Nari and Little Butterfly, it was great meeting you. If you're ever in Port Puerto, come and check me out at the palace.
Oh my! Well, thank you so much. We were actually just on our way to Port Puerto.
Perfect. We've got white sands, blue water, and the most perfect weather you've ever felt. Come pay me a visit. I'll have something nice for you. Let's move out. Never mind the fact that we all could have traveled together, but whatever. That's Andy. He'll be important. In a matter of thinking. Hey. The way is open!
Wow, this is nice.
Well, hello there! First timers to Port Puerto, are ya?
Why, yes, it is our first time, thank you. We have an important message from the King of Castell.
Eric? How is that little golden hair whelp doing these days?
Wait, do you know King Eric?
Course I do! You don't get to be a man of my age by being a stranger with a local king of the types. And where are my manners? I may have just a simple fisherman, and the pleasure's all yours. Ha ha ha!
Nice to meet you indeed, Ahab. Ahab?
I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm getting that right.
So you keep company in the royal circles around here?
Let's just say I like to think of myself as a little fish who happens to know a few of the big fish. Have you met the local big fish we got swimming around here in Port Puerto?
Funny you should ask. We were actually told to drop by the palace here. That's where we'll find the King of Port Puerto, right?
The king? That's a good one, little butterfly. The king may be there or it may not be there.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Oh, don't stress about it too much, little one. Enjoy the sights we have to offer here. Take a stroll down the streets, enjoy the beaches. I won't be reporting you back to Eric, to little Eric if you want to take some time off to relax. Har har! Not that he would know anything about taking a break every now and then. Farewell, little ones.
We'll remember that. Thanks for the tip, Ahab.
Anyway, yes, so much to explore. Anyway, I'm gonna leave my horse here. Because yes, this is the place where we can ride dog. Anyway, hi! This is Orlando the woodcutter. Hey, you're a fellow woodcutter, right? I've been hearing good things about your work. Nice to finally meet you. I'm Orlando. I'm, kind of obsessed with being a woodcutter. To be honest, it's taken a bit of a toll on my social life. I know more trees than people around here. So you've been a woodcutter for a little while now, right? Maybe you can relate. Do you ever just get so lost in your work that you completely lose track of time? Yes! And then you walk home in a daze at the end of the day without having spoken a word to anyone? It's kind of becoming a pattern, and I'm not sure it's entirely healthy. It's probably not. Maybe I should try out another life for a while, but then I wouldn't get as many logs from each tree. Oh, you made adept. Congratulations, that's an important step. Here's a little gift to celebrate. It's used, but it's still plenty sharp. You know, I tried crafting an axe once. It went okay. Let's just say I'm better at using axes than I am at crafting them. I probably have a better one, but thank you, Orlando. I think I'm probably just a shy person at heart. That's why I chose the woodcutter life. I spend the whole day in the woods and be perfectly content. Or at least, I used to be content. Lately, I've been wishing I had someone to go home to at the end of the day. Aww. Anyway, so much to see, so much to do, so many people to talk to. Polkovich, what do you want? Child, have you heard the first prophecy of the great prophet Calumnus? Well, I am just the person to educate you. It concerns the very survival of Riveria. You don't have time? This prophecy may literally save the world. Are you quite certain? Very well. I suppose the important thing is that you bring me 3 earth mana. Begin your search in the Elderwood. The spirits of Earth frequently drop this item. Upon your return, I'll offer you 9,000 Dosh and a daredevil aid. Will you quest for the items? Child, you may save the world yet. As soon as you bring me the 3 earth mana, of course. Calumnus' prophecy 1. Sunny Puffs. Yeah, they don't have dandelion puffs. It's Sunny Puffs here. Anyway, hi. It's Mulio.
Yeah, minor. Oh yeah, my brother over in Castell told me about you. Name's Molio. You can say I'm the Port Puerto hub of Holnet. 28 years and counting. Wouldn't trade my post in Port Puerto for anything. Pleased to meet you. Greetings, my miner pal. Mulio present and reporting for duty. WholeNet is available to miners of all skill levels. Here's a little advice I gathered up from the net. Mining ore deposits and using mining skills will use up some of your SP. No SP means no mining. I know, scary, huh? I recommend always watching your SP gauge. You never want to be left high and dry, dig it? Thank you. Hey there again, my miner pal. Mulio is ready and raring to help. I see you managed to reach the adept rate. Good! That means Douglas taught you the terraformer skill. That move just so happens to be my specialty. It's one doozy of a move, so make it count. Being able to completely unleash all that energy in one try, it's more fun than a pet rock. Don't waste this move. You really have to make it count, so I recommend saving it for big rocks. Yeah, but then you would probably never use it. Anyway. We're here for one thing and one thing only. Hi. I'll talk to the people as I see them. Cheers, sport. You seem the athletic type. Up for a wee challenge. The local governor wants all the punching pumps eliminated from this here archipelago, savvy? We're paying 2,000 dosh and 3 energy powders to anyone who can take out of 10 of them. You in? Accept. You'll likely find the most punching palms up on the small hills around here. Go get them! Exploring Port Puerto can come later. We're gonna be doing some a little bit in this chapter, but... Oh, hi. Oh, what a beautiful day in Port Puerto. The sun and the sand and the sun and the... Oh, who am I kidding? I can't sing cheerful songs when I'm in a mood like this. I can't think of anything that could possibly cheer me up. Except maybe 3 amethysts. What are you doing right now, darling? Perhaps you can fetch some for me? I'm sure you could find some in Nautilus Cave. I'll pay you $5,400 for them. Okay? Sure. Money is money. Oh, the promise of 3 amethysts is already making me happier. Cheer me up! My god. I should have given that lady a Karen voice. Oh, lots of people. Honey the dog. Yep. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Honey. My master's name is Roy. He's so nice to me. We play fetch every morning. So I want to do something nice for him. I think he'd really like a great quality pine bow. Can you get one for me? I have 2,500 dosh and a tuft of forest lordfish moss to offer.
Sure, how did you get that though?
Yay! Remember, I need a great quality pine bow.
Honey, fetch me a bow. Ah. So many people to talk to. I'm just like, I can tell by your eyes that you're a hunter too. They look like they could peer into a person's soul. Do you perchance know how to use poison arrows? Ah, so your master told you about those, did she? If you could poison enemies, all you have to do is stay out of their reach until they fall. It comes in very handy, especially if direct conflict with ferocious beasts is not your forte. Congratulations on reaching the adept rank. That must mean you know how to use stun arrows. Inflicting a stun condition upon monsters makes it much harder for them to attack you. It is yet another skill that is incredibly useful if, like me, one is not the most confident of fighters. One must remember that it takes some time to prepare a poison or stun arrow. As such, I recommend you work on your flaying skills too. I'm quite the expert if I do say so myself. Hi, Santos. Have you come to learn the ways of the mercenary from the great Satoshi Chiquita? How do I know you're a mercenary? Ha! I can smell a fellow mercenary a mile off. Figuratively, of course. I can't actually smell you, but mercenaries have a certain aura about them. Ah, seeing you takes me back to when I was but a young swordsman learning my trade. A great mercenary like the almighty Santos can even wield a great sword with eyes tightly closed. The only way to earn a reputation as a great mercenary is to polish every tool in your arsenal. No, I don't mean you should actually polish your blade, I mean you must perfect your skills. After all, a mercenary must need someone to hire her. I, for example, am at the command of Master Andy. Ah, so you're a that mercenary, are you? Well, you're still a Chiquita to me, Chiquita. No, not a chick, a Chiquita. It means you're still a small fry to me. If you want to prove yourself, why not head over to Tortuga Archipelago and defeat a Tortanic? It'll be good training, and if you haul off the bounty to the guild office, you'll see how strong you are. They'll see how strong. But hey, another challenge. Fun. Person, hi.
Hola, beach buddy. Can you help little Pepita out with a small favor? I need a cute pair of shoes I can slip into and out of in a moment's notice. I'm thinking some good quality mules might be just the ticket. If you can find me a pair, I'm offering 5,900 dosh and a shellnet. What do you say? Sure. You'll get good quality mules for me? Oh, you're my style savior, thank you.
I have no idea what I was doing with that accent. I'm sorry. Anyway, Palace! Hi. Luciano, welcome to Port Puerto. Are you Master Andy's friends? In a manner of speaking, yes. Seriously, it's really pretty in here, actually. Hi, Andy. Miss Nari of Butterfly, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Oh, is now about time? You can come back later, Mr. Picasso. Mr. Pescado.
Butterfly, please. My dad doesn't even go by Mr. Pescado. I'm Andy. And your timing is perfect. Oh, before I forget, I got something for you. A gift for what you did earlier. Luciano!
Oh, that's okay. You don't need to yell at other people for our sake. It looks like Andy is a big fish around here.
You called, sir? Luciano, these are the two I was telling you about. I want you to pay my debt of gratitude to them in the traditional fashion of Port Puerto royalty. Certainly, sir. I shall put together a banquet for our guests. Have you decided on a theme? Oh no. Might I suggest the magical sea beneath the sea, or perhaps the rolling big wave of eternity?
Oh, the rolling big wave of eternity sounds cool. Wait, no, please stop. We don't need any type of celebration or banquet. We're just here to deliver a letter from the King of Castel. That's it. Just hear us out for a sec. King Eric sent us here to see you.
So everyone seems to think this great danger is threatening all of Riveria?
That's pretty much the gist of it, yeah.
I thought there was something different about Lunares, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Really?
Yeah, there's a huge X on it now.
No, that's not it. Anyway, I'd love to help you, but the decision isn't just up to me. We're not a monarchy here. My sister's our governor. I think you should tell her everything you just told me.
Where can we find your sister?
Yeah, that's a good question. She's probably docked over at Eyepatch Harbor. She's always trying to get the appeal of those pirates over there. My sister is totally different than I am. I mean, she's great, don't get me wrong. But she's strong-willed and decisive. She likes to get stuff done, you know? One of those kind of people.
Oh yeah, I know. Those people. So can you tell us where Eyepatch Harbor is?
Just follow the smell of the pirates. Yeah, just kidding. We get along great with those guys. Well, I mean, we used to anyway. At least until my father stepped down as governor.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Take your letter to my sister. She'll know what to do. Once you leave the palace, go south. Hit up the marina and go west from there. You can't miss it. Just be careful though. You never know what a pirate might do. And if we can't throw you a banquet, please feel free to take anything you need. I see a chest, so I'll gladly take what's inside. A silver dagger. Ooh. I have a top... no. Ah, it's still too weak. Okay. Anyway. I'm like, do I want to have the dagger or the sword? Let's go with the sword. Because I didn't realize I was having my dagger equipped. Anyway. Olivia! Let's go find her. He didn't actually say his sister's name, but that's what her name is. Olivia.
and all the pirates.
Have I said recently that I really like the soundtrack? Because I really like the soundtrack. Anyway. Oh, save point. I should probably save, yeah. I am so close to level 27! Well, this is interesting. There's a big hole in the pier right here. Yeah, you don't say. I wonder what fell there.
Hear me! That be one fetching pirate custom you got to, lassie. Playing dress up like a pirate doesn't make you one. You know that, don't ya?
I would watch that ton of yours if I were you. If anyone is a pirate in clothes only, it's you.
Shiver me timbers! What sort of sea water be you drinking there, lassie?
All any of you do, is argue with each other. You just got into the spats of land, not at sea. You haven't been to sea in years. You're like turtles turned into aging, decrepit tortoises.
Arr! Now I know you didn't just call me a tortoise, did you, lassie? Such an insult has had others walking a plank. Me mates, get over there on the double. The missus be asking for trouble, so let her be taking it now. Nothing personal, lassie. It be hurting just a tiny bit, like when you see a tooth doctor. Nothing too bad.
And stop talking in those ridiculous accents. You all grew up in Port Puerto. Hello. Excuse me, Mr. Tortoise.
My name is Pirate Johnson. I ain't never been insulted by a butterfly before. It feels kinda nice. But you still will be needing to learn a lesson. Get ready for a harsh lesson to be learning some etiquette there.
Was it something I said? What should we do?
Fight.
Okay, do your best. I'll be behind you. I'll just stay here. I'm behind you.
You do that, butterfly. Yay! Level 27!
You're just a pitiful bunch. Can't even take a couple of landlubbers. Too busy bellyaching on an empty stomach, is that it?
Brutus, honestly, your attempt at some sort of sea dog dialect is cringeworthy. Please stop. Perhaps it's best we leave, Lady Olivia. It has been quite a while since we pushed out to sea.
But I won't be changing me accent. Me and me mates like talking this way. I think it would question to have to go back to proper speech.
That's fine, British. Just go. Oh my god. Yeah, the pirates here are fun.
Are you okay?
Surely you're joking. Those buffoons are kind of running a joke in town. They couldn't hurt a fly, but hurting a butterfly, well, that might be the extent of their abilities. Unfortunate, really. Brutus used to be considered a master of the sea. Something has changed in him lately, however. He just doesn't seem to have the heart for it. Even now, pretending he was going to fight me, at some point his charade becomes quite pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic.
Please pay me no mind. Thank you for your attempt to intervene, however. That was rather adorable. Farewell. Oh, if anyone asks you, tell them Brutus got at least one good swipe in on Lady Olivia. He has a reputation to protect in town.
Maybe we shouldn't have interfered. She still seemed kind of thankful at the end, though.
Anyway, so where do you think we can find Andy?
Wait, what? Lady Olivia? That was Andy's sister, the governor. We need to give her King Eric's letter.
Come on, we gotta follow her! Huh? What are you doing in here? Explain yourselves!
I'm sorry to intrude, but you're Andy's sister Olivia, right?
I am indeed Lady Olivia, Governor of Port Puerto, little butterfly.
Yes, of course, Lady Olivia. I meant no disrespect. We have a letter for you from King Eric of Castell.
Here you go, Olivia. So, the little king would like my help, eh? I forgot that some lands still use that antiquated monarchy system. I suppose you're Nari, then? I did hear about you. Thank you for helping my younger brother. He has the tendency to get in over his head. He's so very much like our mother in that manner.
You don't take after your mother?
I've always modeled myself after my father. Both Andy and I were born into a noble house. But nobility never seemed to suit me. I suppose that sounds ridiculous, but I seek pity from no man. Nor butterfly. Now, this tale of Bavaria being in danger, I remember reading such a thing in a storybook years ago. How can this be true?
We're not certain. We're still trying to figure it out, but it seems the goddess treasures are the key.
Blast! We must find that treasure!
Well, you certainly seem to have a temperament of a pirate, Lady Olivia.
I knew something was wrong. Whispers from the sea, my blood singing in a pirate's dirge. My father once ruled the high seas. He was known as the Buccaneer King, far and wide. But one day he fell in love with a kind-hearted princess he met in Tortuga Archipelago. And the fruit of that forbidden love between a wild buccaneer and a noble woman was you and Andy. I'll tell the story if it's all the same. The marriage went through despite a flurry of objections. It was a stormy affair. However, the people of Port Puerto eventually embraced this union between pirates and nobility. The angelic smile of the newborn baby seemed to change the entire world in an instant. And do you know who that baby was, Butterfly? Was it Andy? No! Me! That newborn baby with the angelic smile was me. Nobody listens to me.
I like the part about the forbidden romance and the stormy objections.
That means you're actually half pirate and half princess. Should we call you your harness? I'm so sick of that joke. Please, just stop. Anyway, whenever I asked my mother about her homeland, she would tell me about a secret treasure.
Really? What was it?
She was always very clear about the fact she didn't want me to ever become a pirate. And she didn't want Andy playing sports. I can still hear her voice. Royal blood courses through your veins. I forbid you to become a pirate. I absolutely forbid it. Andy, put that corsair down. Olivia, I do not mean to be cruel, so I will tell you this. It is said that under the great light of Lunares, on the Tortuga Archipelago, a legendary treasure awaits the great pirate of destiny. Andy, take that helm out of your mouth this instant! I suppose if it were you who found this treasure, I would have to bless your wish to be a pirate. I've made it my entire mission to find this treasure. I wonder if this legendary treasure hidden on Tortuga Archipelago is one of the items Eric seeks.
It's possible.
The archipelago is currently blocked off because of one of those falling... Oh, what are they called? Moonstones? Doomstones! No, that's not it. Regardless, one of those stones crashed near the archipelago. So they're falling here too. I can get the blockade removed. Why don't you come with me?
Do you think that's okay?
Consider it a favor in return for helping me earlier, or at least trying to help me. I'll also throw you a 3-day banquet in the style of old Port Puerto nobility. We'll call it a tidal banquet. How about not? Oh, the Port Puertans do love their banquets.
No, thanks, but we're fine really. We don't need a 3-day anything.
You're right. 3 days hardly scratches the surface of gratitude. We shall do the 7-day feast. No, really, if we could just go along with you to Tortuga Archipelago, that's all the thanks we need. Holding out for the fortnight extravaganza, eh? Well, we'll see about that. This adventure may be a chance for both of us to prove ourselves. What do you mean? Let's discuss this later. We must be off. I shall meet you on the outskirts of town presently. Yeah. Definitely like their parties, that's for sure. Anyway, level up! Yay! Okay, where do I want to take it? Let's go with that. Before you sits an enormous treasure chest. It looks like it's locked up tight. How mysterious. Olivia might get mad with you if you mess with it. Oh well, maybe next time. A pirate's life. Oh, it looks like Olivia's journal. She might make you walk the plank if you read it. Now that's a temper-shivering thought. Oh. Olivia must use this to communicate with the crew. It almost makes you want to shout something inside. Oh, wait, Tortuga Archipelago. Hi! Hello, stranger. Look, I know we don't really know each other, but I need a favor. I've got a boat full of hungry pirates down there, and I'm running low on supplies. Any chance you could pick up 3 pieces of dino meat for me? There's a sack of silver and 1,400 dosh in it for you. Sure. Great, I owe you one, I will once you bring me that dino meat, I mean. Dino meat and great. As for what do you say, Bruce? You're tougher than you be looking, but a pirate be needing to be tough, extra tough like me. What? Me be looking tired, not tough? Just scallywags who be me crew be tiring me out. What do you say? Bosun Brutus be a wizard with at the ship wheel. He be so wild with it that the crew be all be needing motion sickness pills. Oh no. Swashbuckling be fun, but us pirates also get into battles with sea monsters, aye. The nobility may be protecting the land, but we be protecting the seas. Have a taste of the pirate life, it be tasting like sea salt. Tortuga Archipelago. Shopping and exploration can happen later, but... Fine. I've gone and made up me mind. It's high time I'd be prosen to be less. And now I'll know for sure if she wants to spend all of her days with the likes of me. But I'd be needing a good quality aquamarine ring first. Do you know where I could be getting one? If you could craft or find one for me, I'd be paying $5,700 for you. Are you on board? She's sure to say aye when I give her a good quality aquamarine ring. Scurvy Pirate's proposal. And said noble lady says, why I'll never have you know that I am happily engaged to a wonderful man, thank you very much. Pardon? Oh, I'm not speaking to you, dear. I'm addressing that scruffy pirate over there. Oh, dear. Ah. Ah, yes, right. We have to actually go get Olivia. Ooh. Scarab beetle. Oranges! I want my oranges. Oh, hello.
Ahoy, Rennever! I be Timber, one of the beasts sworn to protect the various trees. Avast! Yarr! And so forth. Look, I don't think I can keep up the Pirate Act. I'm a leaf, not a pirate. Sorry to disappoint on the whole pirate thing, but I can offer some useful advice now and then. Cheers, lass! I've got some useful information for you today. Higher quality axes are a bit kinder on the trees, and the kinder you treat them, the easier they fall, you know? Did you know that the palm trees around here are the finest in Riveria? Well, to be fair, they're also the only ones in Riveria. Oh, you weren't looking hard enough.
I didn't read that right.
There's an old saying, If you can't find a palm tree in Port Puerto, you aren't looking hard enough. I never said it was a great saying. It's just old. I don't see Lady Olivia. Maybe she was talking somewhere else? She just said outskirts, right? Kinda vague. Hey, you hear that laughing? Isn't that a hug? He seems to be having a good old time over there. Let's go see what's up.
Silver!
I have.
Arr, I knew I'd meet you again, my little friend. How does the sea roar for ya?
It roars good. Or, well, I guess.
You're talking grammar, eh? How you trying to embarrass old I have here by overwhelming him with token rules?
What? No, of course not. It was just nothing, something for my... I was just noting something for myself. Not talking about this anymore will make me feel both good, well, and good.
Well, very great there. Care to join me? I was just talking with my dear late wife regarding my daughter. Probably looks like I was talking to myself, hey?
Oh, I'm so sorry we interrupted you. We didn't know.
Blast your apologies. Don't you worry your little head, sparkly butterfly lassie. In fact, you might be able to help me out. See, my daughter is a hot-blooded competitive lassie. But she's still my little girl, see? Even though she's all grown up now. Don't ever become a parent of a butterfly. The little ones will break your heart without even knowing it.
Why? What do you mean? Even if a father says something his daughter doesn't want to hear, it's important she listen. Parents always need to be active in their children's lives. Even if she acts like she's not listening, she is.
Oh, seems like you have a bit of a passion in this subject, eh, little floppy lassie? She does.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just... Your daughter is lucky to have her father giving her guidance, that's all.
Whoa, don't we have a wise little one here? I love it! Har har har! Maybe you get your career in family therapy, butterfly. What is it that you two be doing around here anyway?
Well, we're supposed to meet someone here, but I don't see her.
She stood you up, right? That'd be a tough one.
I hope not. She promised she was going to help us search for a legendary pirate treasure.
The days of searching for booty. How I miss it. The treasure hunting nowadays ain't the same as what it used to be. The sea is angry these days. The land is scared. The most important thing about adventure is getting you and your mates back safe. Remember that. And be sure to spread the word to your treasure hunting friends. If they ever show up, har har har! Since you don't seem to be having much to say, let me offer you a little bit of advice. When you're searching for treasure, rough waters are the norm. Here's a hint to make things easier.
Wait, how do you know so much about treasure hunting if you're just a fisherman?
I wasn't always on the legal side of the sea, little one. Har har har!
Oh, is that so?
I know the treasure you'll be seeking. The legend says all you need to do is look up. Lunares marks the spot.
Quite literally right now. Wait a sec. How do you know what we're looking for?
We don't have much to do but pass the time with talk here at Port Puerto. Word travels, little butterfly.
So does this have to do with Lunares?
Got more than something to do with it. If Lunares takes a shine into you, it'll show you the treasure. The lassie you're waiting for will be a smart one. I don't think you should have any problem finding it. Har, I've already been saying too much here. I'm off. Don't be eating the fruit I left behind for my dear wife. No drinking the juice either. It is tasty though. Har.
I have, so it's really lit up when we started talking about treasure. Did you notice that? Though I wonder what he means by Lunares marks the spot. I'm here! Please pardon my tardiness, my crossbones were crooked. Oh, great! We weren't sure if we were in the right place or not. I think we interrupted a friend of ours here. I felt kind of bad about it. Ah, yes, this spot is rather special. A few of our more sentimental citizens pay their respects here. We still have yet to locate the most recent Doomstone, but I've had the blockade removed. Let's go to Tortuga Archipelago immediately.
Oops.
Oh. I want you. And I want you.
The Tortuga Archipelago.
The Tortuga Archipelago is one of the many jewels of Port Puerto. My mother often talked about the serenity she felt when standing on the beaches here. She said that although she would pass on, the sea would remain the same. And so it did. Lady Olivia? This is no time for maudlin indulgences. I apologize. The most important thing is finding this item to see if it is indeed one of the goddess treasures. The most important thing about adventuring is getting you and your mates back safe. Where have I heard that before? Oh, I don't know. We just heard it from a fisherman we met earlier. Fisherman? Are you certain? Well, I mean, I guess technically I never saw him catch any fish, but he said he was a fisherman. I guess he could have been carrying around a rod as a prop. Strange. You saying that somehow made me remember something else my mother said. Oh yeah? What's that? Beware the 7 heads. I'm sorry, what? Beware the 7 heads. Why did that suddenly pop into my head? That is weird. Do you know what it means? I haven't the faintest idea. But I have a wee feeling we're going to find out soon. Saving.
So, yeah. For this little quest to complete, it's going to need to be nighttime, so at some point I'm probably going to have to stall. But let's find the location of the treasure first. Pirate treasure. Aye, that'd be a well-known legend. I don't know where it might be, but it ain't something you can hide under your bed. Oh, by the way, you see this little thing filling up? That's the special gauge where that adepts are talking about. The adept rank gives us. Yeah! That was Hurricane. And that's a Titanic. Oh my god, was that thing hard. Anyway, let's get some more healing in. Because I still want to level that particular thing up whenever I can. Uh-oh, shadow monsters.
Oh,
The terrifying.
Lady Olivia, we've seen this before. These creatures are being controlled by a Doomstone.
Ah, I see. Yes, I remember someone referring to a creature shrouded in living shadow near Doomstone. The Doomstones make creatures very aggressive. Well, I see these monsters, but I don't see the stone. I see it! Over there! Anyway. Hughes would be sad. Again. These creatures have returned to their normal state. They're still pretty terrifying, but... Wow! That was quite the invigorating battle, I must say. Is this just old hat for you two? That whole proving your worth by saving the world kind of thing? Have we saved anything yet? Point taken. We had several Doomstones crash reports, but this is the first stone we found. What do you make of that? That is strange. I don't think the stones just disappear on their own. Someone's collecting them. Huh. I wonder if someone's getting to all the Doomstones before my people are. Huh? Did you hear that? Inside the shipwreck, quickly! Well now, I have a weird feeling. A shipwreck is just as good a place as any to search for hidden treasure. Let's split up and see what we can find. Let's split up and see what... Oh, yes, what you said. At least she acknowledged it. You see a number of treasure chests lined up. They were most likely empty quite a long time ago. All these treasure chests are empty. Is there really treasure to be found here? Nari, remember what the fisherman told us earlier? That Lunares would show us where the legendary pirate treasure is hidden. Inside the cage there seems to be... Wait, is that a skeleton? Yikes. Is there really nothing else to examine? Okay. Well, like I said earlier, it does have to be nighttime for us to find the rest, so I guess I'll be wandering around Port Archipelago for a little while, so I'll see you all when it come back when it's nighttime again. Alright, so it's nighttime again, and I'm gonna show off this. This is the Paladin special move. Luminaire! It's very nice. It's very fun. Anyway, nighttime. Let's go see where the treasure is. Lunares will show the way. Like right here. There's something down between these boards. It looks like some type of journal or something. Wow! There's a monster on the cover that really shines in the moonlight. Cool! Oh man, these pages are so worn I can't read. Well, the first page seems to be okay. Nari, did you find something? Let me have a look. A big what on Lunares? Look at that! The monster on the cover, it has 7 heads. The Great Pirate's Journal. Very fancy looking. Uh-oh, we're supposed to, beware the 7 heads, aren't we? The script is really old, but I can just make out some of this out. 7 rules of good pirating. Pay attention to the first letter of each sentence. Rule number 1. Or, no, first word. Not the first letter, first word. Be your ship's guardian, and she will be yours. Rule number 2. True 'tis that to the swashbuckler go the spoils. 2. Protect those mates who got your back is the pirate's duty. Number 4. Yourself having a Kraken problem? Get Kraken on a solution. Rule number 5. My crew knows that pirates cry. Your crew should too. Rule number 6. Young cowards flee a sinking ship. Old pirates bail water. Pirate honor rivals nobility. Show everyone the truth. Dedicated to my mates and my children. Ahab Pescado. That name sounded familiar, didn't it?
Sounds like some pretty good rules to live by. If you're a pirate, that is. Especially the one about real pirates crying. So how did this journal get here? Is this the treasure we're looking for? I don't think King Eric would be very happy if we went back to him with some beat-up journal. That hint about Lunares leading us to the treasure didn't seem to do much here. What hint was that? Oh, that fisherman. He said if Lunares takes a shine into you, it'll show you the treasure. Maybe this journal is some sort of treasure. Is that possible? Are you okay, Lady Olivia? Is something wrong? No, I'm just trying to think. If Lunares takes a shining to you, it'll show you the treasure. Yeah, that fisherman is some kind of character. Oh, wait a second. Didn't he say his name was Ahab? The journal was signed by Ahab Pescado. I wonder if that's the same guy. Pescado. Why does that name sound familiar?
Maybe because it's the last surname of the royal family? Or, no, noble family. Governors? Yeah, Olivia knows exactly who they're talking about. In any case, if this journal is indeed some sort of treasure, there must be something more to it. Perhaps with the moon shining here, this could have been a treasure to someone who wishes to be a... No, that's ridiculous. It can't be that. Yeah, I was expecting something big and shiny and, you know, treasury. But I gotta tell you, I feel something inside that journal. There's a very strong hope in there. A wish. I believe that the treasure you're seeking, dear butterfly, must be hidden somewhere else. Let's return to town. I have much to think about. And Olivia's back on our party. I shall return to my ship's cabin. Recent events have given me many things to examine. Go see the innmaster. I'll ensure that you are well taken care of. Get some rest. You've done well. And thank you. Yeah, time to go to sleep. Oh, hi. Kitty! Mackerel!
Meow, meow. You don't speak cat, do you?
Someone apparently does, because I can still understand what you say. Okay, so I am Mackerel, leader of the Beantoad Squad operations here in Port Puerto. I love that name, by the way. I'm sure I have plenty of information that would be of use to you, so be sure to drop by sometime. Do you know what fish you can find around here? There's a sardine in the Port Puerto bream. Occasionally you can find a strange carp that looks like a pirate. Tortuga Archipelago is an angler's paradise. You can catch tuna, flying fish, and pufferfish. There are all sorts that you can only find here. You can even catch swordfish there. I'd love to try a nice bit of swordfish. Some tuna won't be bad either, or flying fish, or pufferfish. Tortuga Archipelago is a cat's paradise. You probably don't want to have pufferfish though. Those are poisonous. Oh, hi, Marina. Welcome to Port Puerto. My name is Marina. Pleased to meet you. I work over at the Anglers Association. Come pay us a visit sometime. Congratulations on becoming an apprentice. You're now an official member of the Anglers Association. Take this to commemorate this wonderful day. It's a special item we only give to our members. A Fish for Life flag. Fun! You should meet some of the other members of the Anglers Association. Seabury is the head of the association, quite a seafood connoisseur. He likes seafood and eats it. Guppy is his energetic little grandson. And last but not least is Castell's most famous Fisherman Sage. As Fisherman Sage is my life master. There are many unique members of our association. You'll see. Alright, here's the end. Oh yes, you must be Nari. We've been expecting you. Lady Olivia already contacted us. Please let us know if there's anything you require.
Lady Olivia seems pretty troubled when she left. I hope she's alright. Let's get some rest and we'll check on her in the morning.
Stayed at the inn in Port Puerto. That reminds me. It's like, you get a bliss thing every time you stay at an inn, but I wonder if there's one in Castell. I don't know if I've tested that yet.
Miss Olivia!
Oh, Nari and the Talkative Butterfly. I'm so glad to see you both.
I just can't seem to figure something out.
You know of my desire to be known and respected as a true pirate, yes? And you know of my mother's clear opposition to my personal wishes, yes? She was the one who first told me about a treasure that lies in Tortuga Archipelago. And my treasure hunting skills took us to that journal, which outlined best pirate practices. A journal that was written by your father?
Hi, look at that. There's a weed actually looking like she's got some concern about her. Damn aristocratic items be hurting your head, lady? I'd be jealous. Us real pirates don't have no ability to muddle stuff that in that head.
I can barely understand what you're saying. You fools are pushing your luck here in Port Puerto.
Lady Olivia, I heard you were concerned. Do not, I say, do not waste your life giving over trials, travails, and turmoils of worry. Allow me to regale you with a tale about my first love. She was gone with the warm summer wind. Oi! I don't want to hear nothing about no lady kissing. Or wherefore fart thou this sappy doofus come from?
Sister, what are you doing?
Andy!
I'm a little busy right now, if you don't mind. Drama, drama, drama! Drama, drama, drama!
Oi, that's the governor.
Acting governor.
Well, if you're just be pretending to be governor, then we don't have to worry about you getting in our way. So let's just agree you stick clear of us, eh, boy? Else them pretty cheeks of yours might be looking more like fish cheeks with gills. But they be cuts. I gave up the poetry. Quit judging me similes.
I absolutely dare you to lay a hand on my brother.
I'll lay more than a hand on him, Miss Little Lassie. Yarr! You pick up this fight here right where we left off.
I'm waiting.
Lassie, I be having no humor for you today. I be holding back, not be holding back this time. The fishes in the harbor are real hungry, Lassie. Well, whose fish might you feed if you had any about bait? And those fish you might feed you might...
Let's try this again.
And those fish might feed you if you had any bait. Who's there? But if you'd rather be spending your energy on fighting rather than eating, I'd be more than happy to oblige. I'm more your size anyway, coward. That laughter and that very tickling belly. Can it be? I ain't never heard no captain, can it be? Yeah, ignorant dead farmer! That's the great pirate captain I have! Shut up! He's the true ruler of all the seas of Riveria. People still be telling those tales, eh? How are ya, Brutus? Been quite some time. You'll not be starting silly fights still, eh? By the sea gods, no, Captain! We were just fooling around with some of our mates here. That'd be all good then. You know what would happen if you laid your dirty hands on these good and decent mates of yours, eh? Why, Captain Ahab! I was administered a tickling rock once in my life. I dare say I don't be needing it again. Oh dear. Oh no. Yo, let me know if there's any trouble out there here, right, Andy?
Sure, Dad.
Good to hear, good to hear. I'll be needing to speak with your sister for a bit.
I'm not taking the hat off. I don't need another lecture about what my mother wanted.
Looks like you found that journal, eh?
We did. Now I'm more confused than ever. Is this the treasure Mother always talked about?
Har 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 har! That makes for one weak bit of booty, if you ask me. But that's not the point, see. How did you fare with the riddle of the 7 heads you saw there? Or did you miss it?
What? I didn't see any riddle.
You read the 7 rules of being a pirate here. How much more obvious can it be? You're awful quiet over there, Nari. You got any thoughts?
Did you see any riddle, Nari? Yeah.
Olivia, come with me, dear daughter. I have something to show you.
This better be good.
Nari, care to come too? I think this will interest you as well. Let me speak with Olivia for a moment. Meet us at the lighthouse, yard. He'd be the legendary great pirate? I thought he'd be an ordinary fisherman. I can do it without that embarrassing tickle and punishment used to administer to troublemakers.
Oh man. Maybe me needs to laugh madly like Captain Ahab to become a great pirate like him.
Got the packers. Yar har har har!
Captain Ahab be dealing a horrific punishment to unruly crew. I don't want to even think about it. Makes me chest feel tight. Let's face it though, tickling punishment would be the worst. Eggs! Royal eggs. Nice. Alright, let's see what we got there. Why are we here?
This lighthouse was a very important place for Elise and me.
Mother?
Oh, Olivia, if only you'd heard some of the squalls your mother and I got into regarding your future.
I can barely imagine Mother Ava raising her voice.
Your parents never wanted you to see them fighting, so they would come here to resolve their issues.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Well, it was more by necessity. This room has a limited amount of breakable items. I've made several patches to the walls over the years. Is that true, Father? Yar, 'tis.
What about my future caused such heated... It was about me wanting to be a pirate, wasn't it?
Yar. Your mother loved you dearly, Olivia. She wanted you to have every opportunity. In the end, we agreed on what was best for you. I feel lucky we were able to settle that before she passed on.
Dad, I think I'm gonna cry.
It's not that I wanted you to be a pirate. I wanted you to do whatever you wanted. If that meant being a pirate, then so be it. Elise's wish was to raise you as befits a noble.
That wish is still strong in here. Butterfly, what was that? I could sense it in that journal too. The power of her wish is everywhere.
We were both very opinionated on this matter, and of course, our opinions are very, very different. Andy was easy. We both agreed he shouldn't be playing sports. With you, though, it took us a while to realize neither of us were going to be completely right. So, we hatched a plan. Let Olivia decide, we called it. We stashed something in a shipwreck downed in a monster-infected shoal. We figured that way, if you ever found it.
The journal!
Yar! We figured if you found it, it'd prove pirate blood be thicker in your veins than noble blood. I still can see your mother smile. She agreed that if you pulled this off, she'd have to concede.
Really? She said that?
Oh, what happy news for Lady Olivia! While her mother rests in peace high within the firmament, Lady Olivia is able to gain her approval.
I don't know what to say. I miss her so much, Father. Sometimes I don't think I can bear it.
I know, my dear. Trust me, I know. But you can bear it. We both can. And we'll both go on for her sake.
Which brings me to the riddle. Did you still not see it? It were your mother who devised it, after all. She left her approval to you plain as day. Nari, I find it unnerving when one is so silent. I'm apparently a very silent protagonist, so accept that? You see the answer, don't ya?
Nari, what is he talking about? I still don't see it. Did my mother really approve of me choosing the pirate way of life? Yes. Yes, she did. How can you be so sure? I just want a straight answer. I'll take that wish and apply it to a riddle-solving attempt, if that's okay with everyone. We found those 7 rules of being a pirate, and the clue was beware the 7 heads, right? So the question is, what are the 7 heads? Let's take a look at the 7 rules again. How is that going to help? Wait, perhaps the 7 heads are the 7 first words of each rule?
7 rules of good pirating. B. Your ship's guardian, she will always be yours. True. 'Tis that to the swashbuckler go the spoilers. 2. Protect those mates who got your back in the pirate's duty. Yourself. Having a cracking problem? Get cracking on the solution. My crew knows that a real pirate's cry. Your crew should too. Young. Cowards flee in a sinking ship. Old pirates bail water. Pirate. Honor rivals nobility. Show everyone the truth. Dedicated to my mates and my children. A head pescado.
I can't believe it. It says, be true to yourself, my young pirate.
It sure does, my sweet. There is your mother's true wish right there. Now we just got one last bit of business.
What's that? Why is everyone so quiet? What's going on?
We have something to confess, Nancy. I mean, Lady Olivia. Somehow you knew we were just putting on a show. We were doing it because we thought we were protecting your mother's wishes. She was always very kind to us. So we did all we could to make you hate everything about pirates. Apparently we didn't do a good job. Not a very good job now. But now we know that your mother is okay with this. From today forward, you're Olivia, the lady pirate. I pledge my right arm to the lady pirate. I and all our recklessness be all yours too. Don't get ahead of yourselves now. She only be a fledgling captain. She be needing to learn the ropes from you, so be firm with her sometimes as needed. She needs you.
I don't know what to say.
Now the lady pirate turns timid. Why, she's gone as red as a port lobster. It's time to celebrate. I can practically hear your mother laughing with us, wherever she may be.
I imagine her as a tee-hee type of laughter.
Oh no, she had a bigger laugh than me. Hers was more the Well, this has been quite a little adventure. Allow me to present you two with a token of gratitude for helping Olivia. Got the goddess anchor.
Well, thank you, I have. Where did this come from?
This here has been the crown jewel of the pirate class in Port Puerto for many generations. Its safety was entrusted to me many years ago, and I see now what it was being kept safe for all these years. Butterfly, I got a message for your king. I don't know much about no Doomstones or the end of Riveria as we know it, but I do know we all rely on one sea to keep us afloat. It's one world, and we're all mates here. I hope this gift helps, and if it doesn't, we'd be linking it back just as soon as it's convenient.
That's so great of you, Adhab. Thanks so much. We'll pass this on to the king right away. Oh, that's right. King Eric is going to need a formal reply back. Andy, you've always had the better penmanship. If you don't mind, can you?
No way. You're always trying to put responsibility for stuff onto me. If you want to play pirate, that's fine. But you still gotta play governor too. That's your life. I already covered for you as acting governor. Of course, you can put me in charge permanently and I could just hire someone else to do everything. Brutus here might make a decent acting governor. No, fine. You're right. It's my responsibility and I'll take care of it. I hate it when you're right. Butterfly, Nari, please meet me in the palace parlor. I'll have a formal response for King Eric. But yay! We've been calling her a princess to tease her about being highborn, but now? Me got an idea. She'd be a pirate princess, and me call her a princess as usual. I didn't like being mean to the princess. Got to be over now. 'Tis just between you and me, I love tortoises. Used to keep one as a pet. From today forward, the lassie be a pirate princess. Oh, I am really tearing my throat apart with these voices. I gotta stop. Or figure out a way to do it better, right, or whatever. Because I am doing a bad job with my throat. But I like doing the voices, it's fun.
Is Lady Olivia here?
Oh yes, Butterfly, we were just discussing the preparations for the Feast of 20 Days in your honor. Contrary to its name, the feast does not actually last for 20 days. That would be ridiculous.
Oh, phew. That's good, because we really need to get back to King Eric.
Yes, all in good time. The Feast of 20 Days is meant to be funny because it lasts for 5 months. No. No. But wait, if we're gonna do that, we might as well do the annual year-long annual. Luciano, how does the Josh levels look in our treasury since the last year-long feast? Oh my god. Port Puertans really do like their parties, and it's like, I imagine it's probably fun, but oh my god, that would be exhausting.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I've got your letter right here. I hope you can still read it.
Someone looks fancy now.
What? I know, this laugh it. It's ridiculous. This whole palace thing is absurd. Hopefully I won't be spending too much time stuck here. Regardless, please take this with our blessings. Got Olivia's letter, and it's very fancy postage. Come see us again. I hope Andy's thanks doesn't scare you off. He has a thing for throwing parties.
Yes, come back again soon. You may have escaped my hospitality this time, but that's fine. This just gives me more time to cook up plans for the greatest feast in the history of Riveria. How about you save it until the word's saved? That would be reason to celebrate for a year.
And please take care that you don't run into any of those... what are they called? Goonstones? Doomstones! We'll be fine, and we'll take care of any goonstones we see. Doomstones, too. Does anyone know what those things really are? Castell's best researchers are on the case, but they haven't solved anything yet.
We've heard rumors that these boonstones are actually being cast by the Dark Sultan of Al-Majik. They're not, but we'll figure out what's really going on there.
The Dark Sultan of Hujik?
The successor of the great Dark Sultan who was, well, King Eric knows about him. They go way back. His name is Damien Hellborn, but his friends call him Helly D. Really? He's been quiet for the last decade, but we heard he's been building a Magic Knight army.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. How many pirates do you think it would take to defeat a Magic Knight army?
Sis, you sound way too excited about asking that question.
Oh, come on, Andy! I want some buckling with my swash! I can't just be a pirate in dress clothes!
We'll talk about that later.
Good luck with that! Thanks for everything. I'm sure we'll see you too soon. It has been quite the experience meeting you all. Maybe next time we'll be some friends.
That would be lovely. If I'm not sailing the high seas, I'd be more than happy to receive you here. She'll be on the high seas. I'll be here, though. Thank you very much. It has been a long while since I saw Miss Olivia and Master Andy so contented and at ease. Perhaps you'd like to be quickly escorted back to Castile? Not yet. I appreciate the offer, though. I'll probably take you up on it. On behalf of everyone in Port Puerto, I thank you for your help.
Come see us again. Huh? Stop staring at me!
Someone's feeling awkward. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, this episode's gone on for almost 2 hours. Yikes. I mean, I'll probably cut things when in editing, but yikes. Well, if it isn't Nari, I was beginning to wonder if we'd lost you to the trappings of Port Puerto. You both look good with a bit of color. Especially you, Butterfly.
Why, thank you, Your Grace. We picked up more than a tan while we were there.
Handed over the Goddess Anchor. And Olivia's letter. Dearest King Eric, I hope this treasure will help us preserve Riveria. This is one sea and one world in which we are all mates. Olivia Pescato, Pirate Governess. Oh yeah, she was definitely very, very awkward. How I love the overdramatic attempt at metaphor that those Port Puertans have. Port Puertoans? Puertorians? What are they called? No matter. It's their concern, not mine, if they can't have a respectable name that rolls off the tongue. Nari and Flutterer, you have my praise. Which, yes, is a king's praise. Good work.
I told you Nari could do it.
Although I have never been one to spout terms like "eat gods," I nearly did here. Our faith was rewarded.
We're glad we could help, and thank you for believing in us. It was pretty dangerous there for a bit. I got weak in the knees a few times.
I was not aware of the fact butterflies had knees. Even a king learns something new every day.
I have 4 knees and 2 elbows, Your Highness.
No one likes a braggart butterfly. 5,000 dosh, yay!
This is a nice bit of dosh, Nari. We could make a good living just doing this.
You have our thanks, and now you have our dosh. Feel free to spend it all here in Castell.
Thank you, Your Grace. We may just do that.
I can't wait to go tell Pam about this latest adventure. Home is the hero's true destination. You are welcome to it. Take care and rest up.
What, you really met a pirate princess? You sure you didn't just dream it? Oh, I missed out on a lot. I wish I could have been there.
Terrific work, Nari. I hope you did not receive any rough treatment from the pirates. Not really. The treasure you brought back is full of secrets. I will examine it and let you know of my findings later. Anyway, yes, let's go check in with Pam and then end the video there. Because as I said earlier, this is getting very, very long. But I'm determined to keep these chapters into one video, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hi, Pam. Welcome back, dearies. You've been gone so long, I was quite worried about the two of you.
We just got back from Port Puerto. Don't I look more tan? I'm an entirely deeper shade of white now. You'd love it there, Pan. We met a pirate princess. They have great beaches, people named after fish.
Oh, that does sound lovely. You must be so exhausted. You can tell me all about your travels later. You need some rest first. Yes, I do. Tales of Lunares Chapter 3 completed. Yay! And with... Ah!
The Doomstone is ready, Your Darkness.
Excellent. What are you waiting for? Stop staring at me and get going.
As you command, Your Darkness.
Yeah, they're really trying to push that it's the Magianites or Al-Majik people. It's really not. But we'll see that later anyway. Can I ask you something that's been on my mind? Speak up, if you will, dearie. My hearing isn't what it used to be. Can I ask you something that has been... Okay, now you're just shouting. Sorry. I've just been wondering lately. What do parents really want for their children? Well, I think that depends on the parent and the child. Why do you ask? Well, it seems some parents want their children to just be just like them, and others want the opposite. Yes, well, it takes a while, but most parents eventually wind up wanting the same thing for their children.
What's that?
They simply want their children to be happy. New quest added to Butterfly's request. We'll do that next time! But as for this episode's actually gone on very, very long, so I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye now.